Hello?
Hello.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Reverse.
Hello everyone, hi. Okay, I'm not going to be able to watch the Roll20,
the chat, I got chat open. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, okay. Mostly because there's like a huge delay. So, I'm gonna mute.
You GM, sir.
Yes, I do. So, hello everyone. I don't know who's in chat, who's not in chat.
Looks like Rose and Yanni are in chat, and Storm, a couple other people. But hi, everybody. How's it going?
Hello everybody. Thank you guys for joining whatever this is going to be.
A mess.
I'm not. Yes, but messes can be fun. They can be entertaining at the very least.
I would be upset if it was anything else.
That's
I was
Fair point.
an all Barde game, and that's a disaster from square one. So
very true.
Fair point.
that was a disaster before it started.
I'm sure it's going to derail like 2 minutes in, so that's gonna be interesting for me. Okay. So I don't think there's going to be like much need of introduction, because I guess like most of the people in the chat are actually people that know all of us.
Yeah, we could do them quick though.
Yeah, just real quick. So I'm Adriano. Add me on Discord and many other places on the internet. I will be DMing this today. And yes, that's pretty much it. And I am totally calm, not nervous at all, and I'm just gonna drink some water now. So if you guys can keep going.
It's actually vodka. I'll go second since it's my channel. Hi everybody. If you don't know who I am and you're here, I'm surprised you stumbled onto my page. I'm Allison. This is normally a creative channel, but sometimes we play D&D. We talk about it enough. And today we're playing an all Barde one-shot. Hello.
Okay, so Leo, you wanna go next?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm Leo. Normally you can find me lurking in Allison's chat, trying to avoid being silenced by Yanni or Scaling. And yeah, I will be playing the third Barde.
The third Barde.
The third Barde.
And then of course we have Hannah, which
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I'm Anna.
Anna.
Guess I'm one of the mods. I bounce around in the Discord as well. I'm going to be playing the fourth Barde. And yeah, the hat will be going away.
We're missing the second Barde, apparently.
Yes, we're missing a Barde, but okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe there'll be an extra one.
Yes, there's always space for an invisible Barde, so that's fine.
The third Barde.
I mean, I can throw Groove in like in a second, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
Very musically gifted.
Well, we threw the idea around, it being Gru's Angels, but...
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, but maybe another time. Okay, so we can get started. So if you guys want to give a small introduction about your character and how your character get involved into whatever this mess of a quest is going to be, you guys can do it. We can go, I guess we can go clockwise. So we start with Anna, then Leo, then... It's different for everyone, so okay.
It's my version of clockwise, so Anna gets to go first.
Okay.
Cool. How much are we gonna give? I guess I'll just give. I'll lean on the side of more because that's.
Well,
fun.
do you want to maybe read the letter first, set the scene?
Yes,
and then...
yes. Sorry guys, first time streaming anything. I gotta get into the groove.
That's
Alright. A real quick presentation. Essentially, each of them were, through different means, presented a letter. Which, we can't show you guys because, unfortunately, Roll20 is not actually working. But I can read it to you. And it says, "Dear esteemed colleagues, it is my utmost pleasure to inform you that your talent has been noticed by a rigorous scouts. As so, you have the honor of having been selected as one of the entertainers for what will be, without a doubt, the most influential and prominent royal wedding of the millennia. However, as per my duty as your booking contact, I shall warn you that it might not necessarily be the safest nor simplest of tasks. The crowd, and in particular, the higher-ranking nobility might prove challenging to entertain, as the mood sometimes seems to shift as easily as the weather on a warm April day. The possibility of making life-lasting rivals and bitter enemies, while certainly remote, is undeniably existent. Furthermore, the venue, while definitely breathtaking, is, for the most part, untamed, and does house strange and dangerous creatures. Those will not dare attack you while near most of the guests, but your activities here might require you to cross through less crowded areas, so it is still something to keep in mind. In any case, we understand that such high-profile and dangerous endeavor requires an appropriate payment in return, so, in addition to a host's undying gratefulness, each entertainer will be granted one single wish to spend according to their own heart's desire.
Oh.
In any case, yes.
A wish?
A wish.
Shit.
A wish to make things more interesting in the
What?
endgame.
What?
Tomasz doesn't get out of bed for less than a single wishing payment. So...
Yes. I'm sure that's totally the case. In any case,
We
if you
altered
find
the
this-
universe.
if you find this job offer appealing, please keep a hold of this letter on the third day of this current month, precisely at 3 o'clock. Transportation to the venue will be then made available to you. Should you fail to do that, we will consider it as refusing the offer, and you'll be sent a gift basket as a thank you for having endured the annoyance of the aforementioned letter. Quick notification for people who don't know that the letter will actually start flying around and humming a wedding march constantly until people pick it up and read it.
It's like the worst
So-
version of a howler.
Yes, just more annoying.
Get so old so fast.
Which is like exactly the point. I hope you all decide to join us on this wonderful celebration. Best regards, Bafulan B the 7th. P.S. The trip to the venue will cross boundaries between planes of existence, so please be prepared for that, as I know more than a few people feel discomfort while shifting from one plane to another. My personal recommendation is to chew on some mint leaves and find something to strike your mind. A book, perhaps.
This is so perfect. Perfectly
Okay.
wild. I love it. Okay. Just so I understand, each of our characters got this letter inviting us to a Feywild
Yes.
wedding.
Whatever you
Does it
guys
say
wear.
whose wedding it is?
It doesn't say whose wedding it is.
Oh, boy.
Some of you might be.
Alright.
Some of you might know something more. Considering contact in the Feywild world. I would
Okay.
say one character in particular.
Well, okay, is that me?
Yes. Yes, it is you.
Me as a player has some questions right off the bat, so this will be
Okay, go ahead.
good.
I am absolutely ready to answer.
Excellent. Okay, so I'll start off by introducing who I'm playing today. I'm playing my Bard warlock Mathis, who the gist of his story is he essentially was like a farm boy that got like whisked away into the Feywild. So he's already there. And his patron is nobility of like the summer court. So I would assume they're going to be attending together. And I'm curious if Mathis got this letter, is this something that like Allison, his patron, knew about? Or did
Oh,
this just like show
unless-
up in Mathis's hands without
Unless
Alistair's
Mathis
knowledge?
wanted to say to Alice what was going to happen, what was happening, he would have no idea about it. The letter literally showed up in your hands.
This is a
Okay.
shotgun wedding.
This is okay. This is interesting because that would not go well. Mathis getting an invite without like Alistair's explicit knowledge. They have a interesting relationship, and this is kind of early on in Mathis's story at the moment because I've played him in another game, etc., and so this is kind of like a prequel. So Mathis is essentially, if I could like come up with a good equivalent, he's like Belle from Beauty and the Beast-esque, where he's just like in the castle, essentially, and like, okay, apparently they're gonna go to a wedding now. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the dumbest route because I feel like that's the best choice.
I'm so glad I'm not playing.
Yeah, me too. So that's the thing, it's like Allison this is probably more than people might
It's
already know.
backstory, so they know
It's
what we're all
backstory.
about.
It'll help with context later on. Basically, Allison was DM'd the game where I played this character before, so she's actually played a ton of Alistair, and now I have to play both of them because she's playing a different character right now. So
I'm so amused.
This will be interesting. So I'm gonna choose to say that like Mathis did not tell Alistair that he got this letter.
This is going to derail so fucking fast.
It's gonna be real bad because Alistair, he's kind of a control freak. And
Kind
so
of.
I'm not gonna, that's in the future. We'll get back to that. Mathis is feeling at this point in his story, he's feeling very like rebellious because he's specifically trying to get Alistair's attention. And a lot of his ploys have not worked. And so right now he's gonna be a little shit and like essentially take this letter without and accept the offer without Alistair's knowledge. And we're just gonna see how that plays out.
Oh.
So is there anything else that I should know going into this at all, Admi?
Well, if Allison were to share who the marriage is, the wedding is going to be, who is going to be getting married, that's up to your kind. I don't know what Allison would do.
Okay, so
But as far as you know, this is like nobility stuff, because Allison is going. So
Yes.
this is like not a small wedding.
I figured that like Mathis would be brought along regardless as like his date.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's +1.
Yeah.
His
so,
arm
like,
candy.
Yes, Mathis is the archphase +1 as his like warlock trophy husband. They're not married, but like warlock trophy thing. And then yeah, Mathis is just gonna have this letter on him, like in his pocket.
Okay.
Because he's gonna
So the +1 is going
probably.
to disappear at one point. So that's good to know.
What was that?
The +1 is gonna disappear at one
Disappear
point.
at one point.
You're just gonna.
Well, yeah, because in my opinion, I don't think Alistair would like bring like those like conversations of all of the lords and ladies of the Feywild are having these conversations. I don't think he would bring his warlock around into that anyway. I think he would like send Mathis off to the kiddie
Mathis to
table
sit with the other
regardless.
wives.
Yeah, basically.
Kinda.
He's like with the other concubines and
Okay.
+1. So like I have a feeling like they arrive together, but then like there's gonna be a moment where Alistair like goes and does his like
His thing.
politics and dealing and like all of that shady shit that archfays get up to, and then Mathis is like not important enough to be involved in, so he's gonna be off on his own, getting into trouble on his own. So
What do Mathis and Alistair look like for people that aren't vehemently familiar with us?
yes. Well, okay, so fair. Alistair is he's an archfey of the Summer Court. His official title is like the Grand Duke of the White Woods, and he's this like 7 foot tall archfey with like white hair. Is very like trim, cheekbones that could cut glass. Some like white markings kind of trail and like frame his face, and then he's got like essentially like white antlers.
So
like, that's
Tilda
the
Swinton
most-
and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, so he's really like elegant and pointy. He's got like blackened clawed hands too, so he's a little dangerous. And then Mathis is like darker skin, very like dark hair, green eyes are kind of like what is his most like warlocky feature. Like you can see like bits of the Feywild like kind of sparkling in his eyes, and then he's also kind of like this skinny, lanky farm boy that got whisked away.
Don't worry.
Wooed and whisked away by an archfey. And he's a bit disgruntled because they essentially he got brought into the Feywild, and then
He got left into the Feywild.
he got
essentially.
ghosted. He got ghosted and
Oh,
left in
that's
the
awful.
castle for like a year, and this is in that year that happened. So he's gonna cause some shit to like try and get attention.
Okay.
Is his goal.
All right. So that's Mathis. Essentially, new pattern with this. We can just sum the whole thing, trying to get attention. So next, kind of clockwise, I think we have Leo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Sure. Okay, so I will be playing Tomasz Blackwood, human glamour bard. He is your quintessential wandering con man, and as I was sitting here listening to like Anna talk, I realised the closest like person in media that he's similar to, Sawyer from Lost. However, he looks more like a cross between Tom Ellis from Lucifer and oh my god, Captain America, I can't remember his name, Chris.
Oh, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Evans, thank you.
The best Chris.
I thought there's like 4 different Chris's, and I can't remember which one.
I like
The
that.
second, but yes, Hemsworth. But please go on.
Yeah, so he's like just over 6 foot tall with like dark tousled hair, like permanent like 5 o'clock shadow or stubble. Dark blue eyes, and he wears like dark trousers, a white silk shirt, which is like loose at the collar, and a like really rich dark blue velvet frock coat. And he carries a lute over his back. Oh, and he has a rapier at his waist that he looks like it's never been used.
Okay, good.
That's appropriate. He's a glamour bard, so glamour is like Feywild related, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically like bards have, like, you know how bards are like the charm and they like lie, be able to lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that plus with the glamour school.
Oh, I see. Even more so.
I did not even bother giving Mathis weapons or armor. There's no way he would have reason to.
Why would he? He's going to a party.
Zero weaponry on him at all. Zero things.
Yeah.
Well, like I
Okay.
said, my guy's a wandering con man.
This is going to-
carries all of his belongings
Well,
on him. So.
And considering, I'm assuming you're coming from the prime material plane, right? Where like you would.
I would
have-
assume so, unless Adriano has other ideas. Because
No, you're coming from the prime material,
oh, okay.
not too far away from the other adventure.
Important question. Do I
Yes.
remember anything about my previous adventure?
You do know that you have a middle name.
Yeah, shut up, Adriano. But I have the plaque, right?
Yes, but it is in, yes, you do have a plaque. For a context, that is a plaque that says, "I went to the Nine Hell and survived."
Oh,
It's a plasma
okay. I
That
see.
game,
I was like, which game was this?
And he remembers nothing about it, so that's something, another
You
story
just
for
have
another
a
time.
souvenir.
That's-
Yes.
Hi. Tomasz had a starring role in a Nine Hells production. So,
That's very funny. Well, so what's his reason for coming to the party too? Are you keeping that close to the chest?
no, I can tell you. He likes to hide out on other planes to avoid people that he's had run-ins with. Hence why he went to the Nine Hells originally. And it's also a good idea to make contacts and size people up for other scores.
That makes sense.
Okay, and last but definitely not least, we do have a character.
I'm playing an edgelord. I am playing
Yes.
my bard Vari, but in the darkest timeline. So, normally, for those that aren't familiar with her, she is a 5'2" blonde sailor and is a lore bard. And the differentiating features about her in this context is she's much more gritty, and life has obviously taken its toll on her. Kind of just a pint-sized mess at this point. And she is, she's got both sides of her head shaved and sort of has this like floppy blonde death hawk going on, greenish blue eyes, a full sleeve of tattoos on her left side, and dresses very dark and broody and has a rapier. Yes, dark
Okay.
is...
No, this is awesome. For reasons. Okay,
For reasons.
For reasons.
so
And she's
I'm
here
just-
on work.
She's here on work. If you want to share that you can do it. If you don't want to do it, that's everyone should
On
keep it
work.
on
I'm sure
work.
it'll come out
Okay.
at some point.
Maybe it will. All right, so
Suddenly very
Please.
scared of Allison's character.
It is 3
None
o'clock in
business.
your respective time zones, wherever you are on the material, non-material plane. It finally comes 3 o'clock. You guys all keep hold of your letter, knowing that something is going to happen. And in front of you, what seems to be a carriage, made entirely of ivory and gold, appears. And just sits there, levitating on the ground. No horses, no wheels, just standing there. The doors slowly creaks open, and a set of stairs just descend from it.
This is a Tuesday. I climb inside.
It's
Okay.
Tuesday.
Is this what? I guess maybe this is up for me to decide. I don't know. Is this just for Mathis?
Yes, it is empty.
You're meeting him there?
Well, we're no. That's what I mean. Is like, is this for both of us, like Allison and Mathis?
Well, you were already going to the party. I'm assuming that you are kind of there.
Okay, that's totally makes sense then. Yep.
You're already there. The party already kind of
Perfect.
started, and you're just staying on the outskirts.
Okay.
And essentially, you are not really allowed to mingle with a lot of people around here.
That doesn't
That's-
sound surprising.
Yes. So you're here, but you already took a carriage. This is... I don't want to upset Allison, but this is fancier.
Oh.
The way
Wait.
you wrote in.
Oh.
Well, if I'm already at the party, then I obviously don't have. Wait, am I at the party and this thing shows up for me?
Yes.
What? Okay. Okay, so we already arrived at the party, but then like where I am, another.
Where you are, in front of you, a giant, really hard to miss, I would say, carriage.
Do I know if
appears.
this is connected to the letter?
You have a pretty good idea this is connected to the letter. It appeared at 3 o'clock once you were holding the letter. It did say transportation will be given to you.
Is it? Is it causing a scene?
Make a perception check. Let's start it real. I had no idea I had to start so quickly to make you guys roll, but apparently.
No, I gotta know like the vibe of the party because I'm on the outskirts and this really fancy carriage shows up for me, even though I'm already there. Ooh, I rolled good. 19.
19, okay. You look around and you see, in sort of a distance, you do recognize Allison talking to what seems to be sort of a humanoid figure, really long arms, dressed in dark clothing. You do see around what seems to be like a tree, gigantic tree, just lumbering about. You do see other people here and there. They don't seem to be noticing the carriage at the moment. You get the feeling that maybe it's there, but you can only see it.
Oh. I'm gonna cough really loudly. And then I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. Make
like,
a performance.
Just kind of try and like.
Make a
and
performance.
then like, just like kind of take my like little suit coat, whatever dandy thing I'm wearing, and just kind of like snap it and like.
Ah, this is going to go so
I
smoothly.
can just see his face in my head right now.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
I had plans for this game. They're not going to happen, are they?
Unnatural 20.
A natural
Take
20.
20 if you-
Everybody.
Well, no, unnatural. Sorry, a dirty.
A
20.
Unnatural,
dirty.
okay. So, a 20. Okay. Yeah, you definitely get the attention of a lot of people. You can see while you're walking towards the carriage, Alice definitely sees you, and then you just on the carriage. You don't know.
Okay, great. Okay. Cool.
Ominous.
Sit down and immediately regret my decisions.
Okay, we're gonna move quickly towards Vari.
Daddy's
assuming
gonna be
you-
mad.
Yeah, I know.
Someone's
Are you-
getting spanked when they go.
Yes. Are you climbing on the carriage?
God, she hates planar travel so much. I think I check and make sure that I've got my rapier, I've got my compass, I've got my gear. I'm decked out like I'm going on into a dungeon delve, not like I'm going to a party. And I just kind of like sigh exasperatedly, take my flask out, just take a really hard pull from it and then just disgruntled walk on the carriage and say, I better not regret this.
You all walk
I
into
need
the
to get
carriage, and as you sit in it,
Keep going.
I'm gonna say, Matthias, Mathis, look to your right, look to your left, it's pretty empty, it's not moving. All of a sudden, you're not the only one inside the carriage.
Oh shit!
There are other two people in it.
Why are you in my carriage?
Yeah, it seems about right.
Wait, who's in there with me?
Well, two
Everyone?
people. One seems to be, yes, an elf covered, left arm covered in tattoos, and with a really asymmetrical, but I would say edgelordy haircut. The other one seems to be a human, finely dressed, with a rapier that you can tell has not been used that much.
Hello?
Hello.
Who are you?
Are you here to collect me?
Should I be?
I'm here for the party.
Oh.
I'm the entertainment.
I was just at the party.
Oh, so you did come to collect me?
Wait, did you get one of these? And I'm gonna hold up the letter.
I assume I'm still holding it because it said to hold it at 3 o'clock. So yeah.
Oh. All right.
Point of reference, are you all guys still holding the letters?
Yeah, it said to hold it at 3 o'clock, so I'm holding.
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yes.
Repeated instruction.
All right. As you guys sit there, quite unsure of what the people
Wait.
Sorry.
Before we continue, how are we sat? It's carriage. I'm assuming there's two.
I mean,
seats facing each other.
Yes,
Who's
there's
sat
essentially
next
like
to each other?
2 and 2. So there's 3 of you. So 1 is going to be on the other side, and 2 of you is going to be on the same
I'm
side.
definitely taking the side with only one seat and putting my feet up on the other side.
Okay.
I don't want anybody sitting next to me.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess Mathis and Tomasz are sat next to each other.
Yes. So you're sitting essentially. You're not sitting properly. You're just sitting on one side, just essentially feet up on the thing. It's good to know because as you guys are sitting there, kind of confused of what's really happening. The carriage seems to change. At first, you see the top of it just kind of disappears.
Okay.
And he reveals what seems to be not really a ceiling, but flashing colors going around. The closest thing would be like an aurora borealis, essentially. Yes, that one. Of purple, green, blue, just whizzing about.
I think I've made a terrible, terrible mistake.
And as you do that, you look
Ditto.
down. You look down. The ground is not plain. It's like really, really slopey. And as you do, the whole thing stops hovering about and starts sliding down at great speed.
Oh, God.
Vari, she's the only one not sitting properly. So just kind of to make
I made a mistake.
Are we on a roller coaster? What the fuck?
to make
is
a
going
dex save.
Okay, sure. I can do that.
on?
Those are good. I didn't roll super great, but that's a 14.
14 is enough. You manage to catch yourself and get yourself on your 2 feet. As this carriage essentially, as a roller coaster, slides down faster and faster. It doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. And as you do,
This is gonna be clinging to Tomasz.
okay.
Yeah, he's okay with it. He like puts his arm around Mathis.
Yeah.
And
Mathis is like straight out of the Feywild. He's.
as you do, you see in front of you at one point, there seems to be a wall, and the carriage is not stopping, and it continues to not going down, and as you come crashing through the wall, you find yourself on your feet somewhere.
Whoa.
What?
You guys were not before.
Still clinging to Mathis.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you guys are now on your feet, still clinging
Yeah.
to each other if you guys want to.
I think Mathis is gonna like take a few steps and just like, like throw up whatever canapes he had from the summer party. promptly,
Uh,
like wretch on the ground.
you guys look around. If anyone wants to give me a perception check.
Yes, please.
Sure.
I'm busy barfing.
Okay, you're busy.
Sweet boy. 26.
My knees
26.
shaking. I don't know what's happening.
Natural 20, so 20.
Natural 20. Okay. You look around. You see this is a cave. Seems to be a natural cave. It's really beautiful. The sunlight shining through seems to be like an opening on the ceiling. And all around you can see flowers, and you can see on the wall of the cave is covered in lichens and plants. And as you do this, Mathis, you're barfing, and you feel something touching your feet. And you go
Okay.
looking at it, and it's something seems to be like sort of a root of a plant, but it starts moving, and it kind of starts encircling your foot.
Oh god.
And you hear.
I'm gonna
Yes,
dance
yeah, go
away
ahead.
from that. I'm dancing
Okay.
away. I'm getting
As
out of
you're
there.
dancing away, you see other tentacles sprouting for what seems to be essentially one giant stalagmite on the
I'm
ground.
in a head tie. I need to
Oh
get
no.
out.
And you hear a voice, a sound, more of a voice going. I don't want to roll initiative right now. So can you?
This isn't the fucking party, is it? I'm just like screaming back behind me.
Okay, as Vari asks that question, I think Mathis would be like, "No,
Yeah.
I just came from the party, and this is not the party."
Nat 20 on initiative, by the way.
Nat 20. Okay, cool.
9.
9. Okay.
I'm
and
really distracted by Mathis like prancing back.
Yeah, no,
Mathis,
I got a
what's-
6.
I got a 6. As you
God.
see, one eye opening in the stalagmite,
Mhm.
and one mouth, and then another one, and another one, and eyes and
I know
mouths
what this.
everywhere.
God damn
on the
it. God damn it.
At one point, you see, I'm terribly sorry, and you see the stalagmite, one of the mouths at least, talking to you. Oh, I am terribly sorry. Something stuck in my throat.
Pardon me, sir, ma'am.
Well, sir, ma'am, there's many of us here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Battle Ambush the First, and I was here to greet you and probably instruct you before you actually go to the party and start entertaining the rest of the people, so to speak.
What the fuck is this?
A long.
Are we still in the Feywild?
Oh yes, we are. I was cursed by a wizard a long time ago. Well, me and a bunch of other people, and now we kind of stuck together and decided, well, we might well as well go to entertainment and PR. We're really good at it.
It's fucking
May I receive your
Don't be
letters,
rude,
please?
Just
So it's like not aggressive, this thing is just talking
No, it's
to
not
me.
aggressive. It's really
No,
friendly.
he's our escort.
It's your escort.
It's a gibbering mouther, that's our escort.
Yes.
Good god.
no, this is a roper, right?
No, it's a gibbering mother.
Oh, is
was
it?
a gibbering
Okay.
mother, yeah. One of the tentacles kind of reaches towards you and says, "May I receive your letters, please?"
Oh, sure.
I-
I hold mine up.
I uncrumple mine and hand it to them.
Okay. The tentacles takes it. Oh yes, you're looking for Befriend the Bashan the 7th. On my back, third mouth on the right. And he starts rotating around.
I'm looking at you, I'm looking at Mathis, just like deadpan, just like this
Well,
is
yeah,
your deal.
Mathis is like wearing like this really like elaborate like ruffly tux, and like he looks like he's definitely straight out of the Feywild, but like the look of confusion on his face at this thing is just like probably matching everybody else.
This is such a bad
Mathis is
idea.
gonna just kind of like tentatively like step around towards the back. And
Okay.
Just, like,
And you see many other mounts and eyes. You start counting, third one, going down. You locate one, and it seems to be kind of dozing off at the moment. As far as you can, the eye is closed, and it's like kind of out snoring, out drooping on one side.
I'm a poke it.
Whoa,
Sir?
what? You,
Ma'am?
yeah, Yeah, forget about it. Man said doesn't matter at this point. Hello, everyone. Hi, you're my group. Right, should not. I'm sorry, but does anyone have some water or something? I might have drunk too much yesterday.
Yeah.
One of the tentacle grabs the skin with the water and just kind of dumps it down. Okay. All right. Good. Good. This is good. You finally arrived here. All right. Good.
I'm just
Dealio.
drinking.
What's the dealio? Okay. Let me remember. Ooh, wedding. Yes, you are the entertainer for the wedding.
I think all three of us are.
Yeah, all three of you. Well, you're one of the groups. There are many groups around. You are the one that I am in charge of. Oh yeah, there's plenty more.
Group?
Group, yeah.
No. Solo star.
Yeah. No. Group. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. You three are a group. You kind of have to be.
Oh boy.
You know, it's the old farewell thing.
Wait, are we getting paid? Are we getting paid individually? Or
Yeah.
are we
You're getting paid individually, of course.
Okay.
But which for each? What do you think? Do you think we're cheap? We're not cheap. And he kind of reaches to the back and
Not cheap.
gets out what seems to be. Not many of you are familiar with it. It seems to be like a sort of a roll of some kind. Dark on the outside. He puts it into his mouth, cuts one part of it, and light it on and starts smoking it. So, as I was telling you guys,
What?
This is an show. Yeah.
I have been in the beach for a long time. Yeah. I've been in the beach for a long time. You guys are going to work decently together, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. You guys are like the entertainment for the general population, so who really cares? Yeah.
I'm hurt.
You guys were expecting to meet the other archface. That's ridiculous. That's funny. I mean, you might meet them if they're feeling like fancy enough to walk amongst the people, but most of the time they're just nobby. There's this one guy, never mind, I don't want to complain, they have ears everywhere, and then they kind of turn into a gibbering mouther. So, what was I saying? Right, entertainment.
For the entertainment, where are we
Yes.
going? What are we
Well,
doing?
you're going to the general population, you're going to talk to them, you're going to entertain them. You actually have to do one thing. We have decided to do something a little different this year. Because it's like the whole thing kind of weird for all of us, because there's a lot of group and a lot of people singing and dancing around, entertaining, but up to a point. So we're doing sort of a treasure hunt, so to speak. You guys need to find 3 items. If you do, and all the meanwhile, you will be entertaining people. You can dance, you can chat, you can, I don't know, I was really into interpretive dancing myself, but I can't really do that anymore on this body. So do whatever you guys want to do.
I feel like you would be quite good at it.
Thank you. Well, I can just wave my tentacles around, so.
Some kind of modern interpretation. Very
I
experienced.
don't know. I actually kind of like this job. You're gonna find these 3 things. If you manage to find them, you actually are going to be able to see some of the archface. You will be presented to the wedding couple themselves, King Oberon and Queen Titania, and you will have an opportunity to, let's say, try and entertain them as much as you can. Please, if you do that, try to be as entertaining as possible. Oberon is not exactly a people person, I would say. So, if you manage
Don't
to,
worry about it. He'll love me.
I like the attitude, dude. I really did. Okay, so write it down because these 3 things you're going to need to find. All right, where did
I don't
put
write
stuff?
anything.
Okay, there we go. All right, you're gonna need a whaler's respite, the heart of a story, and a fate unraveled.
Okay, whaler's respite?
Respite.
What is that?
Whalers-
Players asking.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I'm just gonna copy paste it on Roll20.
I
Okay.
think respite sounds correct.
I think his respite is how us Americans pronounce
Yes,
it, but
respite. Yeah, could be.
A whaler's respite.
Respite. This is some like fucky Fae thing. They don't want a toaster as a wedding present. They want like experiences.
Abstract concepts.
Yeah, exactly.
As gifts. Yeah. What was the second one?
The hunt of a story
Okay.
and a fate unraveled.
A fate unravel. Oh boy.
What was it of a story?
The hunt.
The heart. Heart.
Pump's blood.
The hunt, yes.
Got it.
Alright. You guys all set?
I
Just
guess.
go outside. Well, you guys don't know. You guys don't really know
So, let
whatever
me get
it's happening
this,
outside.
Let
Yeah.
me get this straight.
Absolutely.
We can't even perform. We have to go find.
No. You can
the
perform.
items.
You can do whatever you want. You're absolutely free. You need to make the people happy. I'm just saying, if you want to meet Oberon, which is kind of your final goal, you need to find these three things, and at least try and find them. Again, Oberon is not someone that takes not really rejection, but ignoring one's task that well. So do your best.
Noted.
Noted. You don't really know where to go, right? Well, so you just go outside this door, you go into the public. First thing you want to try and find, if you want to get any indication of where you want to go and all this crazy travel, is a red door. You can't miss it. It's just a red door in the middle of the field.
All right.
Of course.
You said there might be Archfey around.
Oh, there might be Archfey, yes, they could be around. Every once in a while they kind of do. Well, it depends of them. You can actually find a couple of them tend to do it more often than others. I know that, hang on, names is going to be hard to pronounce. Naphion is probably around somewhere. I do know that...
I know that one too.
I do know that Relkath is also somewhere around here. Maybe Lerue, maybe Veronestra, but who knows with Feywild. The Archfey is the fickle.
Anna's disappearing.
That's the player.
Scary.
Mathis will go, oh, right. Is that all you have for us then?
Well, if you guys are interested, I'm actually on the side selling beachfront properties here in the Feywild.
No.
So if you guys wanna,
Ooh.
I'm good, thanks.
I'll come find you later.
all right,
Might be in the
I will
market for a
get
summer
you-
home.
awesome. When you say summer house, do you mean like in the summer coat or like summer for summer? Because they're two different things here.
I don't know if I'm allowed to go to any other court, so summer court it is.
Summer coat it is. Awesome. I do have some property there. All right. Okay. You kids go nuts. If you have any other questions, come back to find me. I'm right here.
Just.
What was your name?
Oh, it's a stupid name. The first one decided it, we kind of stuck with it, but it's Bafuyan Bush the 7th for you guys.
Julian Bush?
The guy from the letter.
Yes.
Man from
It does
Leicester.
literally means gibbering mouth or in another language that I don't speak. There's originality, apparently.
Alright.
Good one.
Well... Mathis will
Okay.
Where's the emergency exit in the event that we don't find these things?
Oh, I mean, at the end of the thing,
yes.
you're still going.
Say that again?
Well, there's not really an emergency exit. I guess if you guys want to go home earlier and not get paid, you can come back to me. I can arrange for another carriage to bring you home.
Can you... Alright.
I mean, but why would you guys leave? This is going to be a piece of cake for you guys. I have trust in you guys. Absolutely. It's not like you guys were chosen randomly.
I don't want to leave at all.
Okay.
Of course not.
Are you trying to convince me? Because I have no doubt you don't want to do it.
Cool.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do here, but okay.
Mathis is gonna go start walking.
I totally don't want to escape.
All right.
Okay,
At this
bye.
point, so yeah. At this point, I'm assuming you guys start making your way outside the cave.
Yeah.
Go in the direction he told us to go anyway, yeah.
All right. You step forward and step forward, and at the end of it, you start seeing more light that is actually inside the cave. And you step forward, it is a fucking mess of people around all of you.
Great.
You don't know how many people are in the Feywild, but you're fairly certain that all the people in the Feywild are right here, right now.
Oh,
Everyone
said
who matters is
people.
here.
You see in the
Are they-
distance. Sorry?
when you say people, are they like residents?
Well, as I
of
say
the
people, I say,
Feywild?
The Fey, you can see in the distance what seems to be giant figures whooping on the ground. And as far as you can tell, that seems like a really, really big, really, really black dragon just flying around. You can see giants here and there. You can even see what seems to be, the best of your knowledge, devils. Floating about this doesn't seem to be just about the Fae, but looking around, plenty of satyrs, pixies.
It's an extra planar party.
It is an extra planet, but it is a royal
I
wedding
can pick
after
up
all.
another patron here, guys.
Yeah, you invite people you don't like, so not to offend them.
As you guys-
Computer.
As you guys look around, you see that on the side here and there have been set up like sort of mini shops, like not mini shops, but like places that you can actually get like some food and stuff. So if you guys want to go eat something, you can totally do it. There's like refreshments here and there. You can see that people are handing out what seems to be balloons. You're not entirely sure what they're made of. Some of them seems to be made out of skin. You hope it is like animal skin. You're not entirely sure. The guy standing at the balloon shop looks at you guys, and you can see he's wearing a gigantic cloak and kind of looking at you guys. You can see that he has dark black hair just flowing around. You can see he has like huge teeth just kind of staying like there, hating the world.
Is that Batman?
Maybe.
Nethian?
No,
It's not Nethian? No. Who's it?
no.
I
He
don't
would
think
not
he's
be.
selling balloons.
He would not be handing out balloons,
It's a Strahd.
but
Who is
that
it?
seems to be
How was
that
I
seems to
supposed
be a vampire. There are a lot of
okay, I
creatures
gotcha.
and things around you. Do you guys want to talk to someone? You guys are kind of
When you
lost
feel
at the
like
moment.
there's people like giving out food. Is there
Yes.
like waiters walking past with like trays as well?
No, do you know like in some weddings they do like sort of stations where you can go there, like kind of sort of mini buffets, and you can take stuff and sort of like things like that.
I am
That's sort of-
immediately grabbing a drink off the closest table.
Okay.
As that's kind of happening and we're like taking in the scene, I'm gonna turn to the rest of my group and just say, I don't believe we got to have a proper introduction. Mathis of the Summer Court, and he holds out his hand towards you both, whoever.
Sounded more like a question than an introduction. But I grab his hand and I'm just like, Vari, nice to meet you, I guess. You said you live here?
Title's fairly new. Yes, I do. Well, not here exactly. I have no idea where we are right now. I would assume still in the Feywild. And if that's the case, then yes, I live here. And you are?
Oh, yeah. I'm Tomasz, star of Stage and Street. You've probably seen some of my productions.
Can't say I have.
I can't say I have.
I'm sure you have. I'm like a chameleon. I disappear into a role.
Have
Sure.
you performed in the Feywild before?
I don't remember. So maybe.
Oh. Heard that can happen. Alright. Well, I did you want to grab something to eat before we get started?
No. But if you two want to go on and do your entertaining, I can start looking for whatever it is we're supposed to be looking for.
I would, I guess.
Wherever I grab these like drinks from, I start like handing them out to people.
I'll take one and I'll just say like, word of warning, this can be a little strong if you've never had it before.
Yeah, which is why I'm not planning on having any, and I just passed mine back to Tomasz.
I'm just like,
you know what? Fair.
I've got my own. I'm covered, thanks.
I'm just gonna shoot the champagne flute.
Okay.
At this point, I feel like Mathis is somewhat acclimated, but who knows what.
All right, so you're drinking that. Thomas, are you also drinking that, Thomas? Tomasz.
Sorry.
Are you also drinking the champagne?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I need both of you to do a Constitution save. I will say Mathis as advantage.
Ooh.
I'll just keep to what I know.
You'll wanna fail.
Are you sure you don't want a persuasion?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
18.
13.
13. Okay. With 18, you're fine. This is burning coming down and sort of weird sensation. For a moment, you feel super energized and ready to do anything, and then you kind of subside. Tomasz, on the other end, you drink it, it's fine. That's not going to even be a problem. And then you start puking butterflies.
Puking
great.
or belching? Because one is not graceful in the
Puking for the
Projectile.
first moment.
Projectile butterflies.
Projectile for those, I'm gonna say that you, with the 13, you start projectile vomiting butterflies.
Lovely.
Take a step back from that.
They are nice butterflies.
Nice as in tasty, or they look good?
They look nice.
Okay.
I just looked like deadpan at Mathis, and I'm just like, so why do you live here again?
That wears off eventually.
How long?
Yes, that, you know what? You can kind of build up a tolerance to it. I've had that once. It's honestly one of the more pleasant effects, so...
Uh-huh, okay.
It's good.
Put down the other one I had in my hand.
Alright. I would recommend maybe food washing it down, but I don't know if that would necessarily be any better in this case.
I'll be fine.
Hard pass on that, too. So...
So
At
this
this point-
list is Fey nonsense, and I have no idea where to start. How about you?
Well... I think we might want to find whoever's in charge.
And at this point,
Isn't that
one
just-
guy essentially steps towards you. You can see it seems to be a centaur of some sort. Just looking at you guys, he
A
says,
centaur.
I'm in charge.
Okay.
Definitely in charge, yes.
What is he?
It's a centaur.
Oh,
Centaur, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I pronounced it wrong, so now it's a centaur, so that's fine.
I like both. What, have I met him before?
You have no idea who this guy is, what is he
Okay.
doing here, what is he talking about, and why he's listening on your conversation, but he's in charge.
Oh. Oh.
No, he's not.
What are you in charge of?
Well, Vari, let me tell you, I am in charge of you guys going around and entertaining people, of course.
Oh.
Insight check, please.
Absolutely.
I have terrible insight, so there's no
As a
point.
con man, this seems like an easy con.
I
You just
kind of-
step into a conversation.
I have good
No.
insight, but I kind of feel like Vari's like so over just the Feywild already that she's just like, everybody's just gonna be fucking terrible the entire time. I just have to go with it.
He's totally in charge, man. He's totally in charge.
I'm still throwing up. I can't pay attention.
I'm gonna hold up the mandolin that I brought with me.
How big
I
is
can
this
see
mandolin?
I know. No, I'm gonna hold up my mandolin and say, now? Do you want us to get started?
Yes, do some music. Absolutely. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Just start playing.
I start playing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sing. I'm just gonna kind of like
All right,
strum a
so
few,
you start
like,
playing,
instrumental like background chords with just like an eyebrow raise. Like, is this what
I used to playing. What about the rest of you guys?
Am I still throwing up?
Now at this point you stopped.
Yeah, I guess I'll strum something that's like kind of like a bass, like not a bass, but like some kind of building block for a song to see if they like wanna. I'll like look to them and like see if they want to jump in on it.
What kind of music are you playing? Like, is it sort of mellow? Is it like upbeat, or is it like?
Your very standard Renfest fare. Like,
Okay.
Never been to a Renfest. It's not a thing outside the US.
well, like your very typical
Tavern
like,
music.
old tavern music. Yeah, very like old or like small town ditty.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I will take off my loot off my back, and I will like jump in, like wait and like watch Mathis, and then get a feel for the music, and I'll start playing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my loot of illusions, and basically, you remember like how Windows used to have when you play music, like there'd be like all like the different colored effects, like the starburst of colors. Basically, as he starts playing, like within 15 feet surrounding us, there's like all these like bright flares of color.
Okay.
Nice.
Is Vari doing anything?
She is standing with her arms crossed, kind of just like watching them with like a very expressionless face, and kind of just like after a while looks at the centaur and is just like, sorry, forgot my instrument, I guess. They seem like they've got it covered.
Well,
I'm gonna
sure.
bump Vari with my elbow. It's like, come on.
I didn't bring anything.
You can always sing.
Voice.
Don't do a whole lot of that anymore, but if you got any spare violins running around, I guess. Sounds like something the Feywild could just cook up. Otherwise, and then I just kind of like throw my hand up and just do like a minor illusion of like, I guess something like, it's gonna sound stupid, but like a Winamp visualizer of whatever they're doing with their instrument, like the music. So like just some sort of like abstract like light show.
You do sort of an abstract light show. And you hear a voice rumbling behind you. Now, that's no way to entertain the people. And one violin appears in your hand.
Oh boy. Yep, could have guessed that.
Eh?
Can I just? She's so distrusting of everything in this universe. Like, if I like. I don't know that this would give me an answer or anything, but she's just going to inspect it to make sure that it's not, like, cursed as soon as she plays it.
I would say make an Arcana check.
That is... an 11.
An 11, it's fine.
Great. Yeah, I'll start playing it. She still knows how to play, so yeah, she plays alright.
Okay, so both of you guys make a performance check. All of you, make a performance check.
Ooh, that wasn't very good. Good thing my performance is good. 14.
16.
Okay. 16, 14. Sorry?
16.
16, okay. You guys all play, and it's pretty good. And Vari, you're kind of distracted by the fact that every once in a while, as you do one particular stroke, blackish smoke seems to be part from the chords of the violin. But apart from that, it's fine. Doesn't seem to have any other effect other than that. And around you, you can see start gathering a group of people admiring you, and a couple of them seem to be throwing things at you, like flowers in appreciation. Some of them gives you some beads of some sort. I'm not entirely sure. It is Barde Gras after all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, yep.
As you guys are playing, people are starting to notice you for the first time you guys are here, and you still hear the voice behind you. I don't know if you guys have decided to actually look who was talking.
Oh yeah, no, I think Mathis would turn around or like.
Well, we turned around to Vari. Was like, yeah, go on. So yeah, I guess we would have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You, none of you guys have seen the guy before, but Mathis, you remember he was talking to Allison before.
Oh, it's a different. Oh, okay. It's not Alistair, but it's some other kind of archfey. What does he look like?
Long, tall, long, really long forearms, smile on his face. Not really a reassuring smile, but smile on his face.
Is he attractive?
Can I sense or tell by his attire like anything about like which?
Sure. Make a I would say history check, and he is attractive. He is a very attractive man, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Tomasz.
15.
15. He is not from the summer.
Wait, are
court.
all of our characters gay?
Yes, probably.
Tomasz is bisexual.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so it's Vari's.
It's a hodgepodge.
He is not from the summer court.
But I can't tell which one he is from.
With a 15, difficult to say. You have not had contact with many archfays outside of, at least I'm assuming.
No. Yes.
No,
correct.
then yeah,
That's
then you
probably
know.
one of the first other ones I've seen at this point. I'm gonna like kind of bow slightly and just like be like, thank you, my lord. We
Oh,
appreciate it.
very welcome. I must say, it caused quite the diversion earlier on. I do appreciate it. As for the rest of you guys,
That stupid hat.
that hat is awesome, and you should wear it
Over
whenever
your
you want to talk to
headphones.
people. Yes. Very well done.
I didn't.
I must say.
Catch your name.
You wouldn't, because I didn't give it to you. Names are a fickle thing here in the Feywild. I do tend to avoid giving it to people as much as possible, but if you really must know, they do call me something. They do call me the Lord of the Bats.
Oh. There he is.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, Warlock of Allison.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
And didn't catch your name, Tomasz, was it?
That's right. You've seen my plays, I'm guessing?
I have seen your plays.
And I look at Vari and Mathis like, see?
See?
I was moderately
I'm
impressed.
successful.
And then
Mathis is
we
just like,
have
uh-huh.
the emissary. And he kind of looks at Barry. They chose you, of all people?
What can I say? When they're out of options.
They really, really are. I remember fighting them once. Not impressed. But still, please do enjoy your time here. Oh, and the violin is absolutely my gift to you. Take good care of it. I am attached to it.
Much obliged.
Chucking that in the sea when you get back. That's out of character. Off the ship.
Just
Very well. Oh, I know you guys are looking for information on what to do. Let me give you a head start. I'm actually rooting for you now that you have my violin. I have to.
Oh, that makes me very nervous that I have this. It's like a tracker.
I'm gonna come back with a pact.
Oh,
You're looking-
no.
This
You're
feels
looking-
like they are betting on us, like whether we're going to
Yeah.
win or lose at that.
probably.
That's probably what's happening, yep.
You're looking for a red door. There are many, many doors in this place.
Right, that's
But the red door is, if I had to garner a guess, 50 pace the direction. Just a wild guess. And he points towards the east.
Okay.
Now, chop
If
chop.
I tiptoe and like spring, can I see a red door?
Sure. You can see a red door, like faintly in the distance. He's not bullshitting you. Now, chop chop. I have all intention of seeing you guys succeed. Good luck.
Thank
And as he
you.
does that, you see he bows his head for a second. He blinks, and as you guys look at him, he's not there anymore. A swarm of bats just dissipates from where he was standing. Very theatrical, but what can you expect from a Feywild? In the Feywild?
This place is a nightmare. Ugh.
I think it's been going well so far.
Ugh.
You said you were an emissary.
Did he? Yeah, I think we should go find that door.
Oh, who? You don't want to tell. Who am I gonna tell? I'm nobody here.
Maybe we'll get to it when we get to it.
You're not wrong, but no, I'm not. He gestures to where like the swarm of bats left. He's like, I'm not anything like that.
So what are you? He said you were a warlock?
Yes. I am a warlock of a archfey. He's not here right now though, so let's not worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds lovely, I'm sure.
It was why I was at the party in the first place, although that doesn't really explain the letter.
Wait. You say you're no one here, yet you were already at the party? You're a guest?
I was a +1, yes.
You are the +1 of somebody who is important enough to get invited to a vape.
Yes. But I was not important enough to actually participate in the party. I was more of kind of a fringe. So
Okay.
let's just say this is a much preferable place to be. I like actually having a bit more purpose than I usually do. So, yes.
Yeah, let's head towards the red door whilst we talk. And Tomasz like offers like an arm to each of them. I know Vari.
I just
Yes.
I'll take Thomas's arm and just like walk along. So where did you say you were from? Exactly.
Oh, all over. I travelled a lot when I was younger. Mostly the Sword Coast in Faerun.
Oh, so you're from the Prime Material Plane.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on going back there after this?
As much fun and as interesting it may be here, I think it's better for my health if I do leave after the wedding.
Wait, it's bad for your health if you do leave.
Well, you've been here longer than I have. You know what fate can be like. Like, he looks round to make sure like no one's like lurking right at their shoulders, like cruel, vengeful, petty.
Well, there's plenty of people like that here, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Petty and vengeful people on the Prime Material Plane I can deal with. Here, not so.
Okay. Well, anyway, to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm not too far ahead of them. I'm not like stalking off 20 paces in front of them. But are we like cutting through the party, or is there a?
Yes, you guys are walking through the party. You can see all around here and there. There seems to be like what seems to be a group of household objects rehearsing a song. As far as you can tell, they probably are another entertainer group. As far as you guys can know. You see, as you walk around, there's a druid that's creating a tree right in front of you, and it grows and it grows, and then it explodes in what seems to be pyrotechnical effects. Lots of people doing their best to entertain.
I'm clapping as we walk by.
Bar from the druid.
I'm gonna reach out and like press the digitation like Vari's like faux hawk or mohawk into like this beautiful like curled or not curled but like curled and like braided.
Oh Jesus!
Like a horse's mane.
No, I think that she feels that she's just like turning around. She's like, did you just fucking touch my hair?
No one touched your hair.
It's
What the-
you'll blend in better. Trust me.
Don't do it again. Okay?
It looks quite.
Whatever. Let's just keep going.
All right.
Okay. You
Uh,
guys, sorry. Go
oh,
ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I think it'll probably tie into whatever you're gonna say, though. It was just like a looking for door sort of.
Yeah,
anecdote.
you can see the door just standing there. Is it literally one frame of a door and a door standing in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, great. So, like, he said go east and it actually was there.
Yes.
This feels like a trap.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I just said that out loud. I turned around and I'm like, so this doesn't feel good.
An archfey lying to us? No.
It's a sore spot a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I can't honestly tell which way is up, down, east, west, etc. But you seem to be rooting for us, so I say we take the chance.
Oh boy, rooting doesn't make me feel good either. I guess, yeah, I think I just for like extra insurance, I think I do like just like pull the compass out. Is it working in the Feywild?
In the Feywild, it's spinning.
Oh, good. That just makes me feel even better.
Just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. There's no north, there's no south, there's no east or west, as far as you can tell. The sun hasn't moved a hint since you guys were here.
Cool.
You point to one direction, you guys went there, but as far as you know, east, west, north, Russ, that could be a name of a direction, yeah?
All right, so who wants to go first? I think you, being the veteran here, might want to do the honors. Don't worry, if you die, I'll pick you up on the other side.
There's no need to be so mean.
What? I was offering. I'm serious.
Masters aren't comforting last night.
I'm quite serious.
I haven't known you for more than like 2 minutes. I don't know.
I open the door.
About the...
You open the door. You open the door, you don't knock. You open the door.
I open the door, and as I do so, I use a bonus action to make my cult of billowing billow dramatically.
Ooh. I like it.
I wondered when that was going to come
I'm
out.
gonna die outright.
Mathis is definitely gonna like let go of his arm and like take 2 steps back, like, huh.
You know what? Make a dex save.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Vari
advantage.
reflexively like moms out to Mathis and like kind of does like the arm over.
But
Shield me?
Yeah.
You're shielding me?
Oh,
Alice.
she's not a terrible person.
make a dex save, but with advantage for the billowing, because that dramatically appropriate.
14.
14. Okay, you are rolling crap on your saves. I have to say.
That's bad. Uh-oh.
You guys from the outside, you see Tomasz. I get the accent always with Tomasz, right? Not Tomasz.
It's Tomasz.
Tomasz. Okay, it's Tomasz. Okay. Walks towards the door. He opens it. Cape billowing in front of him. He looks glorious for one brief second
Oh no.
Oh.
before what seems to be a hand the size of his face grabs him and drags him inside.
What?
Is the door still open?
This is not a normal Tuesday for Tomasz.
The door is still open.
Yeah, I'm still like, just the cart stopped too fast,
did he
mom
ask?
over me.
What did they actually see through the door though?
What seemed to be a kitchen, smallish kitchen.
Oh, that doesn't make me feel good.
Lots and lots of ingredients here and there, spices seems to be from what you can tell, bottles and vials at least, and one big giant pot in the middle. As he's whisked back, you see one end extending from the door that you can see because there's a camera. Just going.
I just deadpan look at Mathis and I'm like, I'm gonna vote no. I'm gonna vote no on this one.
I agree.
Oh, child, I'm not gonna hurt you. You can come inside.
Insight
Fine.
check.
Is everything fine?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would like to as well. Or
I'm
should
gonna
I
say,
let Vari do it?
yes, I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna describe what Tomasz sees inside.
Perfect. I got a 24.
24. Truthful, absolutely truthful. You're not in any danger, as far as you can tell. It's up to you guys. In the meantime, Tomasz, what you see in front of you is humanoid figure. Difficult to tell what race. Definitely has a face. definitely has eyes, mouth, a nose. But then you look at the body, and well, it seems to have way too many arms, and almost all of the body is covered in eyes. And the eyes seems to belong to different kind of creatures. Like there's a lizard eye right here. There's what seems to be an eagle eye on the shoulder. And she kind of looks at you with this.
Do I know this person?
No, you don't.
Okay.
And she kind of just stares at you.
Hi.
Hi, dearie. Next time you should knock. It's really, really, really not polite. I get mad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm new here. I was just told to go here. I was told I know what to do when I got here. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware.
Mortals.
We don't have manners on the material plane.
Are you coming inside?
It's fine.
I promise you, as a fae, nothing will happen to you in this hut.
Oh boy.
Mathis
No
is
harm
gonna
will come.
stiff straight, like take a few steps into the door and say, "I am part of the summer court. I speak to the
Yes, you are. I can
the
smell
White
it.
Woods, and I have a title."
Oh, you do have a title. What title is it? I'm always interested in titles. That's so exciting.
I of the summer court.
The hide home of the summer court.
I live in this space.
I didn't realize having a title was that important. I too have a title. And I show my fake signet ring.
Oh, so cute. Mortal titles. As
Yeah.
if they have any importance. But anyways, I digress. You there, elf with a very peculiar haircut. Oh, elf reader. Are you the only one who's going to stay outside?
Oh, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
regret
get
this.
sad if you do.
I'm gonna
I'll
regret
protect
this.
you, dear.
You don't want to make face sad.
Oh, man.
Fair point. And then I just,
Or really any emotion.
yeah, I think that's enough motivation. And just say fair point, and then just like tentatively walk through.
You get inside, and as you do, the door closes behind you.
I've got my hand on the hilt of my rapier, though. I'm not cool.
The woman in front of you smiles. Well. Isn't this lovely? And this is where we're going to take a break.
Oh my god. That was like a very good acting on that. That was terrifying.
Terrifying is what I was going for, so I'm glad you guys
Uh,
liked it.
I'm so unsettled.
I am uncomfortable.
Okay, we'll take like a 5-10 minute break, something like that.
Yeah, let's say 5 to 10 minute breaks, and then we'll go back here.
Okay,
Yes,
so everybody in chat, go take a pee break, go get a drink,
yes.
and we'll return soon.